In today's episode of Voiced, we have a post from r/entitled Parents by Throwaway the Chicken 9, and it is about a frustrating situation involving a sister-in-law who seems to be taking advantage of their generosity while staying in their home. Hello, again Reddit. I didn't think I'd be back to this temporary account, but here I am. My sister-in-law Jessica, 29-year-old female, and her husband, my brother, Liam, 32-year-old male, are staying with me, 27-year-old female, and my wife, 30-year-old female, due to foundation trouble at their own home. Simply put, she's been an absolute nightmare when it comes to taking things that aren't hers and brushing them off because she needs them due to her baby, my nephew, Liam Jr., 3-month-old male. I'll just list the worst of it, but please note this is a very condensed list. 1. She took my expensive hair products made specifically for thick hair because, and I quote, Liam Jr. cannot handle strong scents, and yours are just gentler on his nose. She used an entire 16-ounce bottle of conditioner in 3 days. I caught her trying to take the food I ordered for everyone into her room after it was delivered. I ordered almost 6 full meals to dish out for the entire house, and she was just holding this large paper bag in her room. She told me she was just sorting through it to find her food, but she was sitting down with chopsticks and the door was closed, so I call nonsense. 3. All of my snacks. My pantry has a shelf labeled specifically for me due to a mild food allergy that has all the snacks that I bought. I keep seeing her walking back and forth past my room with my snacks. If my wife or I try to confront her, she cries that she's breastfeeding and she needs the energy. Then she'll get my brother to chew me out. For the record, we do have a communal snack bin, but she won't touch the snacks in there. 4. She took my gift card stash from my shelf in the kitchen and spent nearly $75 on random items because she claimed she wanted to make the room more comfortable for Liam Jr. I use those gift cards when I go shopping or as presents for sudden events. She knows this and still took 6 to 8 gift cards out with her. It's been non-stop for the last 3 weeks, and I'm so incredibly done with her. She's taken my hair ties, my shirts from the laundry, my sleep bonnets, and my lipstick. She even took a bottle of my apple cider gummies, which I know she doesn't like because she's tried them before. I feel like she's doing it just to spite me or to assert herself, but I'm seriously considering kicking her out. Edit. Just wanted to clarify that Jessica used my shampoo on herself, not Liam Jr., because the smell was, I guess, irritating him. Edit 2. I'm just going to state, the only reason I'm letting these two stay is because of Liam Jr. My brother can't afford housing close to his job, and if I kick him out, Liam Jr.'s housing would be up in the air. His commute is already 45 to 60 minutes each way, and none of our relatives are willing to let him live any closer. Secondly, please do not insult my wife in the comments. She was recently promoted and isn't home often, but I assure you she sticks up for me when she's home. She has told me she's willing to let them stay for Liam Jr., but she has shown that she's upset by Jessica's stealing. I'm sorry I didn't say that before. Edit 3 SAS a small update. I've been reading through the comments during my work break, and I keep seeing the same things being tossed around. Even the comments that were harsh with it are right. Jessica stomped on both mine and my wife's boundaries, using her son as a cover, and I'm being spineless by letting her stay. I also have to accept that Liam Jr. is not my responsibility. As much as I love him, I can't let his mom use him against me. I talked with my wife on her phone today, and we've decided that we're telling them to start seeking alternative housing. We're also going to get a proper eviction drafted up. We've decided they have until Friday the 17th at the absolute latest. I will update after we've talked. Thank you all for knocking some sense into me. Edit 4 update. We had the talk with them about an hour ago, and it went bad fast. My brother was screaming, Jessica was screaming, Liam Jr. was crying because of all the noise, and somehow that's my fault. They yelled for a good 40 minutes about how they had nowhere else to go, and they won't be able to stay together if I kick them out. It was hard for me, but my wife helped me with my stress. Some highlights from Jessica's rant include, you cannot have a baby, you will never know how stressed I am. You didn't lose anything super expensive, why are you acting like this? And my personal favorite, if you kick us out, you will never see me or my son again, along with a healthy bit of cursing. I told them that my wife and my decision was final, and Jessica locked herself in her room with Liam Jr. My brother tried to apologize, saying that he was just stressed from work and his new baby, and Jessica putting pressure on him, but my wife cut him off and told him to imagine how stressed I had been when my things went missing. He just kind of slumped in his seat, then went and joined Jessica in the room after I denied his pleas to stay again. I heard them arguing for a bit, but only for around 15 minutes. I got a text from Jessica's mother asking what was happening, but it wasn't hostile, so I don't think she has the full story. I'm debating telling her since she's technically not involved yet. I've gotten 3 or 4 similar messages from numbers I don't recognize, so I think Jessica may have told people my number or posted something. I'll update again if anything else serious happens. Edit 2. I'm just going to state the only reason I'm letting these two stay is because of Liam Jr. My brother can't afford housing close to his job, and if I kick him out, Liam Jr.'s housing would be up in the air. His commute is already 45 to 60 minutes each way, and none of our relatives are willing to let him live any closer. Secondly, please do not insult my wife in the comments. She was recently promoted and isn't home often, but I assure you she sticks up for me when she's home. She has told me she's willing to let them stay for Liam Jr., but has shown that she's upset by Jessica's stealing. I'm sorry I didn't say that before. I hope you're happy now. Do not expect to see Liam Jr. anytime soon. I received a text from Jessica's mother asking what was happening, but it wasn't hostile, so I don't think she has the full story. I'm debating telling her since she's technically not involved yet. I've gotten 3 or 4 similar messages from numbers I don't recognize, so I think Jessica may have told people my number or posted something. I'll update again if anything else serious happens. Edit 4 Horse. Final update. Jessica and Liam woke me and my wife up by clambering around about 20-ish minutes ago. They didn't say much while they packed up their stuff, but Jessica did say, I did not feel good when they left. I felt awful. My stomach was in knots and my chest was burning. I should feel happy, but I do not. All I can do is worry. I just feel useless. I feel like a useless wife, like a useless aunt and sister. I was trying to help, and now I might not see my nephew again. I went out of my way, and now it feels like I'm being punished. I'm pretty sure they'll try something again, but it's not my concern anymore. My brother left his spare key in the kitchen, but I'm still changing the locks. Jessica texted me that Liam is going to be staying in a motel near his job until they figure something else out, and she's going to be stuck with her mother. Her mother lives 4 hours away for reference. You were all right that I needed to have them gone, but I wish I didn't feel so bad. My wife has been comforting me as best she can, and I appreciate her so much. She's been so supportive, and I'm lucky to have her. Thank you all for listening, commenting, and so forth. It was the extra push I needed to knock my foolish head on straight. Edit 5, another small update. I was contacted by Jessica's mother, who apologized for her daughter and offered to pay me the value of the items stolen if I let her and Liam Jr. move back in. I told her no, and she was surprisingly kind and accepting of this. The call was very short, but I can only assume Jessica told her mother some short or watered-down version of what happened. I think things are settling down now. I also got a text from my brother, but it only said that he was safe at the motel. Edit 6, another update. My wife and I have decided to send my brother a bill for the items Jessica stole. The exact number is a bit uncertain as we don't know the value of some items. We have added the items we're certain she took that can have a concrete price attached to them. We're going to send it tomorrow, and I'll update you on what happens. Edit 7. Sorry I was away for so long. There was a sudden death in my family. They were someone we dearly cared for, and Reddit was the last thing on my mind. I've taken time, and I believe an update is in order now that I'm in a better headspace and everything cooled down. Jessica and Liam received the bill. I sent it over text and promptly blocked me. Jessica ranted on Facebook and Instagram about how I'm supposedly separating them on purpose, dragging her name and forcing her into an unsafe home. All 3 things are untrue, obviously, but a few family members did reach out to get details. After that, Jessica posted about Liam Jr. needing a better home to stay in as the place she's currently in isn't baby-proofed. This entire drama was suddenly halted with the death of our family member, but Jessica did recently start vague posting about being separated from her husband for too long. So, that might start something. My brother has been uncommunicative since blocking me, but that's across all platforms. He was much closer to the relative than I was. I'll try to update more, thanks to the people still listening. Ooh, what an emotional roller coaster, right? It's undeniable that Jessica crossed some serious lines here, and it's impressive that you stood your ground. Sometimes, being the bad guy means doing what's best for your mental health. And let's be real, no one should face constant boundary breaches like that. But it's natural to feel a bit heavy about the fallout, especially with a little one involved. The good news? You took action and finally prioritized your well-being, and that deserves kudos. Remember, sometimes the toughest choices lead to the best outcomes. How do you all feel about the way the situation unraveled? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Voiced. If you enjoy daily high-quality stories, please like and subscribe to show your support.